Hi, it's Michelle. Thank you for joining me for this segment of Daily Bread with Jam, a Holy Spirit You channel podcast. We are a whosoever will channel and podcast, so regardless of where you are in your process, thank you for joining me here today. And with that said, let's get right into it. The Lord is my shepherd, Psalm 23. I shall not want. He makes me, or maketh in the King James, to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth or restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you, O Lord, are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I'm going to read that again. I'm reading Psalm 23. And I talk about the King James a lot because King James is where I really cut my teeth in the word, meaning sometimes I think we shy away from the King James because we don't want to take the time to learn how to read, how to understand what the makeths, the thines, and the thous mean. But if we translate it into day-to-day language, it's really relatively simple. ETH is S. Thou is you. Thine is your. And once you understand some basic things about how this is written, then it's not so hard at all because technically every time you read it, you can translate it for yourself. All of that being said, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake, not my name's sake, not your name's sake, for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. There's not much in me right now in terms of exposition or anything that I'm supposed to say about this except a couple of things. One, as we know, Psalms is, even though Christ is inferred, in both implied and inferred in the Old Testament, we know that this prayer is aspirational. It's prophetic in the spirit. It's aspirational in the natural. There are times of challenge in our lives where we may look at what we call Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. We may look at this, to this, for comfort, as we should. We don't always have to understand or know about everything about the situations in our lives or around us to really be able to rely on the Lord. The principle here, again, just like the Lord's Prayer, this is stating principles. This is stating belief. This is articulating faith. But it is also the principles of heaven. We have three-dimensional living, spirit, soul, and body. And so this is an expression of that belief from both a prophetic and an aspirational standpoint. prophetic supernaturally, aspirational naturally. Even in the New Testament, that's the case. We speak oftentimes from an aspirational standpoint in the natural, but the supernatural is already established. So we align ourselves, therefore, with the will of the Lord. The last verse, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, reminds me of a song by Israel Houghton. And I believe the title of the song is Surely. And it's got a very nice reggae groove to it. So even though I wasn't planning to actually do a jam of the day today, as I was reading this both times, I could hear Israel singing it. Because there have been times in my walk and in my journey that I've had that on repeat. If my voice wasn't tired, I might even try to hum a bar or two. But Israel Houghton, I think it's on the Power of One CD, Surely, or Surely Goodness. You can't miss it because it's one of the key songs on there. And as I said, I'm not looking at the playlist on that CD, but you'll be able to find it. My name is Michelle. Thank you for joining me for this segment of Daily Bread with Jam, a Holy Spirit You channel podcast. I agape you. I bless you. Thank you for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.